Red is truly the voice of our generation.
Okay, so welcome. This is our Oscars special part 1.
Welcome to our Oscars special part 1.
69. We started our day by watching Intercut this morning when they announced the nominations live, and I was getting ready for work, and I was getting
ready for war.
Literally. We aren't necessarily going to go through every single category right now, because I'm sure by now you've probably heard everything and you've heard all of the nominations.
Yeah, well, we could probably go through like the major ones and then maybe give our predictions, I guess, even though I guess we haven't seen some of these movies.
So and the reason why we haven't seen some of these movies is because we didn't expect some of these movies to be nominated for Oscars. There's so many other movies that were just overlooked and missed out on this year.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They definitely slacked, and they put like safe choices. Yeah. Very safe choices.
I agree. My big 3 that I would have loved to have seen: Last Night in Soho, The French Dispatch, and Titan. Would have loved to see them in. I think all 3 deserving of at least a nomination in some category.
Titan, definitely. I mean, Titan was like one of the best movies of the year.
It really was.
Like, they just like didn't even acknowledge it.
It was phenomenally acted. It had some great effects.
The Green Knight. I mean, I understand it, but like, I understand it maybe not like getting a lot of nominations, but like,
at least the effects.
Editing or effects or something. Score maybe.
Yeah, like I just feel like so many things were overlooked this year, and so many things were repeated, and I don't think it needed to be like this. Just feels like a favorite. These were the best ones, and we're just gonna favorite these ones for the whole award show, because in every single category you can see repetition.
Even in the documentary one, it's very like some of the docs are good, but they were definitely, even like Intercut said earlier, that like they literally didn't even mention in the same breath, and it's like,
in the same breath, an amazing documentary. What did we watch the same day? Didn't we watch a documentary the same day as that?
Good question. I'm gonna look it up. I don't remember.
I feel like we did. I feel like we watched 2 back-to-back docs.
Yeah, we did. We watched Try Harder.
Try Harder! Yeah. And another incredible documentary which showed the pressures of Asian American students in the high school trying to get into colleges and universities. And it was so good. It was great. These movies, these documentaries, they just keep, like, there's so many good ones are getting overlooked. Yeah,
and I mean, we're looking at it right now, like Andrew Garfield in a leading role for Tick Tick Boom. Like, I don't...
hang on.
I don't understand.
I just needed to look this up because I wanted to see. I don't remember if this got nominated for an Oscar a few years ago. Some Kind of Heaven is another amazing documentary produced by Darren Aronofsky. You can tell. No, didn't get nominated. Nothing. That was an incredible documentary that got overlooked a couple of years ago. Like, I just feel like they're just these movies are so surface level.
Yeah. They are definitely the safe choice. And we kind of figured Dune was going to be in there a lot. Like, I mean, obviously, I didn't think Dune was going to do that good on the nominations because, like, the Academy doesn't really care for stuff like that.
No, but the effects in Dune, the sandworm, but
the CGI though.
No, but it just felt so grand when you saw it, you know.
No, yeah, definitely.
When we watched the little behind the scenes of The Baron the other day, Stellan could get it, you know. Stellan, They did really cool stuff with
Oh
him.
my god. Stellan, the ball's in your court now, buddy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start off by talking quickly about actor in a leading role. Could have gone without why can't I pronounce Javier? Fucking
Javier Bardem.
yeah, without him being nominated for Being the Ricardos.
Yeah, we didn't see Being the Ricardo. Well, did you watch it?
No, but
I heard it was bad. I did not hear great things about it.
yeah, well, and a lot of these movies like are not. I don't know. I just feel like they weren't put out in a time where we were given enough time to digest them. Like that just came out.
Please.
Okay, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like he gets nominated like every year. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like his name is like always nominated, and I feel like he doesn't always deserve it.
Okay, well, we are going to watch The Power of the Dog this weekend, so we'll talk about it on the pod, but we'll see. The only reason why I can hopefully speak for both of us when I say the only reason why we haven't watched this is because it just didn't appeal to the things that we normally seek out.
Yeah, like it looks boring, but I mean, I can see it having good performances. It just seems boring.
This just seems like Oscar bait.
Yeah. And then the next one's Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom, which we also didn't see, but I mean, that seems like Oscar bait by like Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's the director.
West Side Story, once again, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh my god. Yeah, really?
Yeah, anyways, King Richard, Will Smith, which I've kind of dug deep into this movie about Serena and Venus Williams, and their...
That's what it's about?
Yeah, and their dad and their upbringing, and stuff, and I don't know, I feel like this is a role that he probably, out of all of them, I feel like he deserves the Oscar for that one.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we should definitely watch it then. I didn't know that that's what that was
Yeah.
was about. Like, the name, just like, the name, and then seeing Will Smith, I was just like, I don't know. But then, that definitely sounds like it could be good.
It was about them training in Compton when they were
okay.
growing up. So, I mean, honestly, out of those nominees, I feel like he's the most deserving of that.
True.
And then
Denzel
Washington. So, The Tragedy of Macbeth is a black and white movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I feel like if they're going to do a black and white movie, even though we haven't seen it, admittedly, because it just came out recently, I feel like Memoria probably should have been the black and white movie. I don't know, we go for more artsy movies. We go for things that like stick with you and actually stick out, and I just feel like these things just come and go. I know it is. I know, but like, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, people are saying it's good, but definitely,
But do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Because it's like the tragedy of Macbeth, like, that's why.
When I think of Macbeth, I think of like, I'm pretty sure it's Patrick Stewart when he's like, Macbeth, back in like the old one.
I think of like 9th grade English class that I didn't give a fuck about, so that's why.
I gave lots of fucks about English class.
I was just like, okay, like, get me out of the school immediately.
We can skip past the actor in a supporting role. However, I do want to mention Jesse Plemons. Would love to see him win an Oscar. J.K. Simmons probably did not need to be on this list. Actress in a leading role. Did you know Maggie Gyllenhaal directed The Last Daughter, or The Lost Daughter?
No.
Yeah, isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, so we have The Lost Daughter, we have Olivia Coleman nominated, and then Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which I was excited to see because Tammy Faye Baker in the drag community, the drag queen community, is a big icon.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a little bit of legacy or a little bit of history being taken on.
You should watch.
Yeah, in a bigger role.
And I think it's cool that Penelope
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
She's married to Harvey A.
Yeah.
Penelope and Harvey A.
Oh my god. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Like that they're both nominated. Like, and then Kristen Stewart, who we know is gonna win. But... Oh my god.
Jeez. Yeah, Kristen Stewart and Spencer. So I have a three-way tie here between Jessica Chastain, Olivia Coleman, and Kristen Stewart.
Oh, okay.
While we were not big fans of her role in Spencer, I was a big fan, and I think we were both big fans of how it was shot and how beautifully the scenery was and how dark and ominous the whole story felt. And when you think about the story of that, the movie itself was told over the course of a few days.
Yeah,
so
true.
You're seeing just a couple of days of that story. So I think that was really cool to see it condensed like that.
Yeah.
I got stuff to
hit it.
Hit it. Okay, so
Rack ball.
Rack 'em. We're so fucking annoying. People must hate us, and we're just in our own bubble doing whatever, and everyone else is like, what the
Oh
fuck?
my God, literally.
Anyways.
We're just like in the niche part of the internet at all times. The most niche.
David Lynch.
David Lynch.
This is David Lynch looking at the Oscar nominees.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, so we are ridiculous. We are going to skip through a couple of these categories because we are going to talk about them more on the actual podcast. Actress in a supporting role, Judi Dench got nominated for Sitting, so that's awesome. Kirsten Dunst, which that's pretty cool to see her nominated for an Oscar.
And Jesse Plemons. Jesse Plemons tits.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons tits.
Yes.
But it's cool. They were nominated for the same movie.
And they're an item.
Yeah.
And
in real life.
Penelope Cruz and Jarvier.
Yeah, Jarvier. Gets worse.
Guess what? Didn't another
one.
Another snub for the Oscars.
Oh,
yeah. Nitrous.
Nitram? Yeah, no. Yeah, and I didn't see many other people talking about that.
Like, no, Nitram is such an amazing character study.
Caleb
Landry Jones. He is just, when you see him in a movie, you know that he is gonna fucking make everything bad. in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. So we're gonna skip through animated stuff because we don't necessarily love animated movies. However, I do want to watch Encanto. But cinematography, we have Dune. Obviously, we have Nightmare Alley, which I was a little skeptical on, but we're gonna probably make it a movie for the pod.
We're gonna have to watch that because it's nominated for Best Picture out of nowhere. Like, nobody thought that needed to be in there.
Yeah.
What?
Power of the Dog, which...
Power of the Dog, 12 nominations.
So, the whole, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to let you know that we're gonna watch these movies, and then we're gonna come back on the actual podcast and let you know if we've changed our minds at all, which I don't think that we will.
Yeah.
But we also have for cinematography, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story, which it could have gone to... That literally could have gone to Lamb out of all movies for cinematography. Like, Last Night in Soho,
they had
Edgar
to give
Wright...
it to Steven Spielberg because he's Steven Spielberg. Like, you can't not give it to Steven Spielberg, you know?
We're gonna skip through costuming, directing.
Okay, directing. Let's just talk about the one snub, which is Dune, obviously. Completely snubbed. They needed to take Licorice Pizza out of there.
Denis Villeneuve literally got nominated for everything else, but for being what he did.
Actually, let's make a quick mention of the Summer of Soul.
Oh, Summer of Soul, Questlove. That is such an incredible. We loved that doc. It was horrific to watch, to know that all of that just went down and people had to experience something like that.
Wait, did we watch that yet?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Woodstock.
We watched Woodstock.
I'm thinking of Woodstock.
But
Woodstock was not nominated, was it?
No. But we still love Questlove.
Yeah, we love Questlove, but I was thinking of Woodstock. Ugh, Woodstock was so good.
Yeah.
Like, why are these movies not?
Yeah, I guess that was kind of snubbed too then. I mean, it's kind of hard to pick out the documentaries.
Remember when they didn't even nominate Adam Sandler?
For Uncut Gems?
Fuck. We're gonna skip through a bunch of these. We don't need to get into sound, visual effects, short action films.
Yeah, short action. It's just short
action films. Terminator T5, 5 minutes.
Wait, let's make another mention of something really stupid, which is Free Guy.
Free Guy got nominated over The Matrix Resurrections?
Oh my god, not over The Matrix Resurrections.
But that could have filled a slot.
Oh my god. No, but Free Guy?
Yeah.
How is that nominated for anything?
That's like when you go to tell someone Academy Award winner Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
Academy nominee Ryan Reynolds. Fuck off. This is not what we signed up for.
Literally.
He's Deadpool.
Oh my god. Was the editing even good? I think it was for editing, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay, well that's
Or visual
fine,
effects
but
or something.
as long as he's not gonna be known as Academy nominee,
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be Academy.
award-winning
win?
nominee.
Has he ever won?
I don't think so. No, he hasn't.
I mean, we
But
see the roles
it
you've
says
been in,
here,
but-
which is fucking hilarious. The pizza parlor where he regularly eats has employees that think he's Ben Affleck.
Oh my god. I mean, he kind of looks like Ben Affleck from far away with
With
that
the
picture.
beard, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the outside
Just from
smoking
far,
in
yeah.
distress
Oh, yeah.
photo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
So let's get into Best Picture. I am so happy to see Coda nominated.
We still have to watch that one.
Belfast, which apparently should not have been nominated, but it's fine. Don't Look Up did not need to be nominated for Best Picture.
Don't Look Up, guys.
If they had a category for best, the world is probably going to end satire, then that's it.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's on there at all, to be honest.
No, Don't Look Up, in hindsight, was a better movie than I thought that it would have been, or that it was. In hindsight, I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. Is Don't Look Up Oscar worthy? Absolutely not.
Okay, for the Oscars, do they just pay? Do they just allow people to pay? Whoever pays the most money gets the most nominations or some shit. Because isn't The Power of the Dog a Netflix movie too?
Yeah, I'm not
sure. So how is and I feel okay, Netflix has a lot of money. Dune was produced by whoever. They probably have a shitload of money. So, and then they probably just throw in fucking Drive My Car as oh, here you guys go.
Here's a foreign film that you really want, but we're not gonna let it win.
Yeah, literally.
Remember when Parasite won though? My heart was in my butthole that whole night. Next we have Dune.
Yeah, Dune.
Which is very much deserving of that, because even though it had flaws, it was a big movie, and it was a well done movie. And it's only part 1.
Better than some of the ones that are nominated.
We have King Richard, which we'll see if it was worth it, but I will stick by it. in saying that I think that's a role that Will Smith is deserving of an Oscar. Licorice Pizza, which we can't watch yet. It's not available for us to watch yet, but we've been waiting for it.
I heard it's coming in March, like early March.
Remember when Arturo said that Red Rocket should have been nominated for an Oscar? I'd rather kill myself. It was the Florida Project nominated? No.
Yeah, I don't understand. I did not like Red Rocket. I'm glad that was like snubbed, but I don't believe it was snubbed. I also don't think Lady Gaga was snubbed either. She didn't really deserve it.
Jared Leto, on the other hand, was best supporting role. Best supporting role.
No.
He could have taken up a role. He could have taken up a spot there. Nightmare Alley.
They keep giving him nominations for Oscars like every year. We don't need another one. He doesn't need another one. He has way too many. Like there's some people on here that that don't have any, and he just gets nominated for everything.
11-time Oscar award nominee Jared Leto. Nightmare Alley, I'm really excited to see Guillermo. Big Guillermo fan. I'm on the fence about Nightmare Alley because it just doesn't seem like a story that I want to be in that world. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be good.
Like the setting?
Yeah. I don't know, it just feels like they just put all these actors in it in a Guillermo movie and then released it and then it's like, here, Oscars.
Yeah, true. Didn't it come out in January, like this past month? Like it just came out.
I'm pretty sure it just recently came out.
And if it gets dumped in January, that means you know it's not going to be a...
Hang on.
Usually when...
2021.
Whoa.
December 17th, still. And it's almost 2.5 hours long. But the cast right there is why I just feel like it's Oscar bait. My girlfriend, Kate Blanchett,
I mean, Toni Collette's good.
Yeah, of course.
Bradley Cooper's good.
But having them all in this Guillermo del Toro movie put out right before Oscar season.
Yeah. And he hasn't been doing great with his production.
But The Shape of Water, did that not win?
Did it?
I'm pretty sure it won.
For what?
Best Picture?
What?
Best Picture.
Sheesh.
It won Best Picture, Best Music, Original Score, Best Directing, Best Production Design. So that's cleaned up. That's Guillermo, yeah. That was his last movie, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, no, I didn't really like that one.
No, and but hang on, let me see. December 1st was dumped out before Oscar season.
Oh, okay. I see what he's trying to go for.
This is why I have a problem with these movies. I love Guillermo, big fan, but I feel like he's putting all this work into it just to get an Oscar.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And yeah, you're right. It's definitely Oscar bait. I think I agree. But we should definitely still watch it because it's
absolutely.
Whatever, yeah.
Next, Power of the Dog, which we're going to check out this weekend, which I'm very excited about actually because of all the buzz around it. Apparently it gets really intense near the end. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's... End of the Jedi was the one, I'm pretty sure, who was like, you're waiting for this story to build up and then you're at the end and you're like, how did we get here?
Okay, but like, didn't they like say that about Pig and we hated it?
Pig was the worst fucking movie to ever. I'm
surprised it's not.
Could you imagine if he won an Oscar for Pig? Two-time Oscar award winner, Nicolas Cage.
He was trying hard in that one, and he fucking failed.
We're running out of time already. Okay,
before we were so rudely cut off by our camera.
Last but not least, West Side Story, which I don't think. I'm intercut today. I'm pretty sure it was either Zach or, unfortunately, it was Karsten Runquist that said West Side Story felt like it had too much space, but not enough people dancing in that big space to make it feel like it was believable.
I mean, I guess that sounds about right. I just don't understand why they even made the fucking movie to begin with. That sounds like Oscar bait all around, and it just does like no who watched that. Like,
Oh! That sucks.
what?
Love that. I wish that it just said Billie Eilish. No Time Did I. Billie Eilish singing that song for the movie. When she released that, it was incredible, and I'm happy that the song is getting recognition.
Well, that's just for sound.
No,
so...
I'm just saying, like, that, like, just to know that, like, I wanted her to, like, have that moment where, like, her song won an Oscar.
I mean, okay.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wanted that to say Billie Eilish.
Well, go check for, like, one of the other things, because that's just sound, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there, like, a different...
No.
That's the only sound one?
Yeah. Oh, music.
Okay, no.
Oh, it is. It's right here.
Billie
There
Eilish,
it is. Yeah, so she was nominated. There we go. Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. That's her brother. When that came out, and, like, I was gonna react to it on my channel, but, like, that song came out, and I just remember sitting here and, like, crying because I love Billie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna cry thinking of it. I'm literally about to cry, so, I need to get taken away.
Yeah. Well, with that said, we got through the nominations.
Yeah. I just love Billie Eilish.
So you want to see Billie Eilish win, but is there anything else you want to see win, and what for?
I obviously want to see this Hans Zimmer win. Obviously.
Does he always win?
Yeah. I would like to see the worst person in the world win something because I've heard very good things. I would like to see Don't Look Up not win a single award. I feel like this camera angle, we've just gotten lower and lower this whole video.
That's okay. This is Chrissy Chaos.
Yeah, literally. I would love to see Summer of Soul win. I would love to have Questlove win. PTA's gotta take that. For directing, he's the only one that's worth giving an Oscar to, in my opinion.
I mean, maybe. We haven't seen
But did he win for Phantom Thread? Because that was his last movie.
Well, I don't
Wasn't it?
know, but... Which I also have to see Phantom Thread.
I have it, we can watch it. Yeah, for best costume design.
And that was also dumped in December.
Yeah.
So
this is what I mean by so many movies get overlooked, and then you have all these movies coming out at the end of the year that are Oscar bait, and then the Academy's like, hey, these are relevant, let's put them in here.
Yeah, and I already have my gripes with Licorice Pizza before we even watched it, and like even just the story and knowing like what the fuck it's about it just doesn't seem appealing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna be a drag to sit through.
Yeah. Would love to see both Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons win.
Jesse Plemons tits.
And Palepoli Cruz and Jam.
Yeah, Jam.
Jam Barnett.
Yeah, oh my god.
We're just gonna call him Jay. And I guarantee you, I bet you any money that Judi Dench is gonna win that. I am putting like $100 on Judi Dench winning, even though I would love to see Kirsten Dunst win.
You know what's hilarious? Jessie Buckley, so she's nominated for The Lost Daughter, but so she's in a new movie from A24, and when A24 like they just announced the movie today, and they were like,
is that
they were like, Jessie Buckley, Academy Award nominee.
That's what they do. This is stressful.
She just got nominated like 3 seconds ago. Like,
let her breathe. let her get excited. Oh my god! Like, it came out this morning. Like, announced that the movie poster came out this afternoon. Like, they knew they were waiting.
Oh my gosh.
Jesse Plemons, I'd like to see that. Where was I going here? Palepoli. Yeah, if Nicole Kidman wins that, that's just gonna be ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, I mean...
She's literally been in miniseries for the past little while. She
yeah.
hasn't been in any movies.
I think Olivia Coleman should win.
I think Olivia Coleman should win too. Either, like I said, there's a three-way there, but Olivia Coleman probably deserves it the most.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Father or not?
Yeah. Didn't that win?
Yeah. It won Best
Yeah.
Movie.
Oh my gosh. Well, with all that said, I was like, let's do a 20-minute podcast. But it's okay. I figured it was going to go a little longer, but I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're getting this out so everyone can see.
Yeah, me too. And we'll be back with episode 9, which we have to film, and we will have our some Oscar thoughts.
Some more.
In that video.
Yeah.
Also,
and we'll be talking about main movies.
Speaking of Oscars, we have our film festival coming back next month, and they're playing every single one of the Oscar nominated movies, so we're gonna get to go to the theaters and see a bunch of movies. I'm so excited. The last time I went to the film festival, the last movie that I saw was Parasite. No, the last movie that I saw was Uncut Gems. That was the very last movie I saw in theaters before the whole world shut down.
So...
We've already swapped out memory cards like 3 times.
Yeah.
We're done for the night.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. We'll see you when the pod comes out.
Other pod, yes.
Hope you enjoyed this shit show.
Yeah.
Titan should have been nominated.
Titan is the only snub.